Hello, everyone. My name is Jacob Groutman. I'm just going to be talking about our project that we did for the semester for Capstone. We'll be going over the CRR 1000, a little bit about ATCorp, what we worked for, the problems, the solution, and show you guys a quick demo. So we worked on the CRR 1000 tactical router. My group members that worked on this was Daniel Willenbring, Michael Leesberg, Damian Danielson, Andrew Wickeren, and myself, Jacob Groutman. Our mentors that we had for the semester was Jordan, Jafar, and Vic. I will now pass it over to Drew.
Yeah, so thank you, Jacob. Thank you for introducing our group. I will introduce who ATCorp is and what they do. So ATCorp is headquartered in Minneapolis, Minnesota. They focus on a bunch of different things, mainly with tactical networking, multi-level security, and software development. The product that we mainly worked on with creating a GUI for was the CRR 1000. And this router enables air-to-air while also enabling air-to-ground communications over a variety of radio waveforms. All right, so I will hand it over to Damien.
All right, thank you, Drew. So what is the main problem we worked on? The biggest problem is the complexity of the configuration of the CRR 1000. It uses entirely command line to edit a set of JSON files, and it has no graphic interface, so it's not very beginner friendly. So what was our solution? The solution is to simplify the router configuration by creating HTML pages to have a GUI so we can edit the configurations. We use JSON schema files to generate web forms dynamically so that the user can edit them and host the entire system within the router itself. I'm now going to pass it on to Michael.
Thank you, Damien. Hi, everyone. I'm Michael Leesberg. I'll be showing you basically what the landing page or the home page of the router looks like. So as you can see, we have the ATC logo right here and the router title, and we have all the configurations within here. And you can go within these configurations and check out the files that they have. And we have these buttons like home and configurations you can bounce in between. So if we go into factory config, you can go configurations, test, Aries AP, and misclicked. And it brings you to config, test, Aries AP. Another thing that you have the ability to do is create other configurations if you wanted to test something else out. So if we wanted to clone, we could just do temp, and then we create that. So you can go into that. Aries AP, same thing. And then it updates the buttons dynamically as well, or the drop downs. So if we go into configurations, you can see that temp is now created as well, and we can go into it. So we can see config temp banner. And I will now pass it on to Daniel, who will speak more onto the text and schema files.
All right, thanks, Michael. So I'm Daniel Willenbring, and I'll just slowly going over what the other application use cases for this router is. So inside one of these files, in one of our configurations, let's say Aries, for example, we have three buttons: edit in text area, edit in schema, and upload. And what edit in text area is it allows you to view a file. This pulls it directly from the router. And again, we have our buttons here up on top. You can view the file, and you can go back, obviously. And if you edit a file, make changes without hitting save, it'll prompt you for that you don't have any save changes. And then we also have a save button here at the bottom, and just to send the file back to the router. So our next button is edit in schema, and this looks a little bit more fancy. But what it is that we have a edit in schema, not edit in schema, but our aries.json.crr is a schema file that is generated off of a JSON schema file. So we're able to dynamically create that using this is an open source GitHub project that we modified. And you can see right here on the right-hand side, we have our output. So this is the actual JSON used by the router. And right here on the left-hand side, we can see our different elements that are generated from the schema. And of course, we can update the form. We can say from log to txt or tt. We can update it. You can see the values update right here. And as before with the other values, we can send this back to the server. And one last thing I'll touch on is that we have this upload button. This is for overwriting files. So we can say upload, bring us up a prompt, and we can select a file that is the same file name as the one selected right here, open, tells our selected file, and we can hit upload, and it uploads it and overwrites the current file. And that is ATCorp's presentation. Thank you.